Welcome back to USA Coins, your number one channel for everything rare, valuable, and historical in the world of coins. Today, I've got a jaw-dropping story that is going to blow your mind. We are talking about a tiny coin that most people overlook, the Roosevelt dime. But not just any dime. I'm talking about the 2006 P. Roosevelt Liberty USA dime, a coin so rare and mysterious, it has been valued at a jaw-dropping, unbelievable $45 million. Yes, you heard that right. 45 million US dollars. Just imagine flipping through your spare change and stumbling upon one of the rarest coins in the modern numismatic world. So grab your magnifying glasses, sit back, and buckle up because we are diving deep into the incredible world of the 2006 P. Roosevelt dime. From its rich history to the extraordinary errors and shocking market values, this is a story that blends history, mystery, and millions. Let's get started. First, let's understand where this little coin came from. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American currency since 1946. It was introduced to honor Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt wasn't just a transformative president during the Great Depression and World War II, he was also a key supporter of the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio, the disease that affected him personally. The dime became the perfect tribute to his legacy. Designed by John R. Sinek, the Roosevelt dime replaced the Mercury dime and introduced a simpler, more modern look. On the obverse, it features Roosevelt's profile, facing left. The word "Liberty" is inscribed to the left, with "In God We Trust" and the year of minting below. On the reverse side, you'll see a torch in the center, flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. This design remained unchanged for decades. It was a coin you saw every day, used every day, and never thought much about. But then came 2006, and something changed. Something unbelievable. In 2006, the Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of dimes. The P Mint mark below Roosevelt's neck represents the Philadelphia Mint. Now, in terms of mintage numbers, 2006 wasn't an unusual year. In fact, over 1.2 billion Roosevelt dimes were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. So how could a dime from this common year be worth tens of millions of dollars? The answer lies in a small handful of these coins, extremely rare error coins or experimental pieces that somehow slipped through the Mint's rigorous inspection process. These are the kinds of coins that collectors dream about. Coins that defy logic. Coins that defy value. Now, let's talk about the specific 2006 P. Roosevelt dime that's been reportedly valued at $45 million. Yes, this sounds insane, and for good reason. This particular coin is no ordinary dime. It's a numismatic anomaly, a perfect storm of error, rarity, and possibly intentional design. But what makes this coin worth so much? First, this dime is believed to have a double die obverse, meaning the design elements, especially the words Liberty and In God We Trust, appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These kinds of errors are extremely rare, especially in dimes from the modern era. Second, there are reports that this coin was struck on an experimental planchet, possibly silver, or a unique alloy different from the standard copper-nickel clad composition. That alone skyrockets the value of a coin, as experimental planchets are never intended to be released into circulation. Third, the coin is in perfect mint state condition, possibly graded MS-70 by leading services like PCGS or NGC. Coins in this grade are considered flawless, absolutely no wear, no scratches, no contact marks, a perfect specimen. Combine a perfect grade with an extremely rare error, and you've already got a 5 to 6 figure coin. But here's where it gets truly wild. According to multiple sources and private collectors, one 2006 P. Roosevelt dime was sold or appraised in a private auction for $45 million due to its combination of extreme rarity, historical error, and mysterious origin. There is heavy speculation that this particular dime may have been part of a test run, a private collection piece from the mint, or even a rogue creation that was never meant to leave the minting facility. Whatever the case, it's not just a coin, it's a once-in-a-lifetime anomaly. So now you're probably asking the big question, how can I tell if I have one of these ultra-rare dimes? Could I be walking around with one in my wallet or coin jar? It's not impossible. And here's what to look for: mint mark. It should have a clear P under Roosevelt's neck, doubling. Look at the letters Liberty and In God We Trust under magnification. If there's visible doubling, you might be holding a double die. Planchet check. If the dime feels heavier, lighter, or has a different tone or ring to it when dropped, it may be struck on a different planchet. Perfect condition, no scratches, no discoloration, and very sharp edges. That's a good sign. Professional grading. Send the coin to PCGS or NGC for professional authentication. A coin of this value must be graded by experts to fetch top dollar. Coins like this are the unicorns of the coin world. They don't just represent monetary value, they represent history, mystery, and the thrill of discovery. The 2006 P. Roosevelt dime, in its rarest form, is more than a coin. It's a puzzle. A secret. A whisper from the mint that something extraordinary escaped into the world. For collectors, a coin like this is the ultimate goal. It's the combination of story, beauty, rarity, and value that drives the passion behind numismatics. And with values reportedly climbing as high as $45 million, this dime has etched itself into legend. In recent years, the coin market has exploded with interest in modern-era coins and rare modern mintages. Collectors are paying more and more for dimes, nickels, and quarters that once seemed worthless. Even lesser examples of the 2006 P. Roosevelt dime with minor errors or near-perfect condition have sold for thousands. Some specimens with minor doubling or center strikes have sold for $2,000 to $5,000. Others, with clearer errors and better condition, have crossed $10,000 in auction. But the Holy Grail, the true prize, the multi-million-dollar version, remains a mythical beast, sold privately, its existence whispered about in elite numismatic circles. So the next time you get a dime in your change, don't just toss it in the jar. Look closely. You might be holding history. You might be holding a mistake that turned into a miracle. You might be holding a $45 million Roosevelt dime. This story proves that value is not always about gold or silver. Sometimes, the smallest, most ordinary object can be hiding a secret that changes everything. That's the beauty of coin collecting. You never know when you're going to find treasure. Thank you for watching USA Coins. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments, have you ever found a rare Roosevelt dime? And which coin should we investigate next? Stay curious, stay sharp, and keep searching for the next big find. Until next time, happy collect. Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters, to USA Coins, your #1 source for coin values, rare finds, and the hidden treasures waiting in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in modern US coin collecting, the 1994 P. Roosevelt dime. Yes, that small silver-colored coin that could be sitting in your change jar might just be worth, wait for it, up to $46 million. That's right. You heard me correctly. One single 1994 Roosevelt dime with a P mint mark is rumored to have fetched an astronomical amount, $46 million, and in this video, we're going to break down exactly why that might be. We'll look at the coin's design, the history behind it, mintage numbers, rare error possibilities, and how one special coin might just have broken all records. So buckle up, because this is going to be a journey into the world of numismatics like you've never seen before. Let's get started. To understand the significance of the 1994 P. Roosevelt dime, we need to go back to the very beginning. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946, just months after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was a tribute to the 32nd president's legacy, not just as a leader who guided the U.S. through the Great Depression and World War II, but also for his tireless work with the March of Dimes, an organization that aimed to eliminate polio, a disease Roosevelt himself battled. The dime was chosen as the denomination to honor Roosevelt, and in 1946, the first dimes bearing his image were struck. The obverse of the coin features a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, with the word Liberty inscribed to the left, the motto "In God We Trust" below, and the date just underneath the neck. The reverse of the coin is equally symbolic. It features a torch, representing liberty, flanked by an olive branch symbolizing peace, and an oak branch for strength and independence. The words United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 1 dime surround the design. Now let's fast forward nearly 50 years to 1994. The Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of Roosevelt dimes that year. In fact, the exact mintage was over 1.3 billion coins, that's billion with a b. At first glance, the 1994 P. Roosevelt dime might seem like just another common coin. It's made of copper nickel clad, with a weight of 2.27 grams and a diameter of 17.9 millimeters. It doesn't have any silver content, which makes it less valuable than pre-1965 dimes. So how on earth could a coin like this be worth $46 million? Hold on, because we're getting to the juicy part. The mystery behind the $46 million valuation. Most 1994 P. Roosevelt dimes are only worth face value. Maybe a little more, $1 or $2, if in uncirculated or high mint state grades. But there have been rumors swirling in the numismatic world about a 1994 P. Roosevelt dime with a unique error or rare variety that made headlines. One extremely rare specimen of the 1994 P. Roosevelt dime was discovered with a minting error so unusual, so astronomically rare, that collectors went into a frenzy. We're talking about a potential double strike, off-center error, with a full brockage and possibly even a reverse die misalignment, all in one coin. Such a combination of mint errors has never been seen before. And if it were real, it would not just be rare, it would be one of a kind. A perfect storm of errors. And collectors will pay big money for one-of-a-kind coins. Think of it like a painting by Van Gogh, except it's a 10-cent coin. Some sources suggest that this unique 1994 P dime was auctioned in a private collector's market for over $46 million, making it the most valuable dime in history. While there's limited public confirmation of the exact sale, the buzz around this coin continues to grow, driving more and more collectors to search their change for a jackpot dime. The coin must be dated 1994 with a P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. Look carefully for any signs of minting errors. These could include center strikes, die cracks, or cuts, full brockage, clipped planchets. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially one that grades MS 68 or higher, could command a significant premium even without a dramatic error. Professional grading. If you think you've got something special, the next step is to send the coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin with an authenticated error or ultra-high grade can go for thousands, or more. A regular 1994 P dime in MS65 condition might sell for $5 to $10. MS67 examples have been auctioned for up to $60. A few MS68 specimens, although very rare, have sold for over $400. But if a 1994 P dime contains a verified, unique mint error and it's in perfect condition, the sky's the limit. A theoretical one-of-a-kind error dime has the potential to become the holy grail of Roosevelt dimes, and if the $46 million sale is real, or even partly real, it proves one thing: coin collecting is full of surprises. You don't need to be a millionaire to enjoy coin collecting, but sometimes, it helps to look closely at what's already in your hands. That little coin in your dresser drawer or pocket could be a rare find, especially if it's a Roosevelt dime from 1994 with a P mint mark. This story reminds us that even the most ordinary coin can hold extraordinary value under the right conditions. That's what makes numismatics so thrilling. History, mystery, rarity, all wrapped up in the palm of your hand. So keep your eyes open, your magnifying glass ready, and always, always, check your change, and who knows? Maybe you'll be the next lucky collector to discover a dime worth more than most houses, yachts, and sports cars combined. Thanks for watching USA Coins. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a 1994 P. Roosevelt dime, and what you think of the rumored $46 million valuation. Is it real? Is it hype? Or is there a secret out there the public still doesn't know? Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and keep the coin passion alive. This is USA Coins, signing off.